Well, no. My mom and dad told me that I was gonna live. No, they didn't tell you that at all. Stop walking. Your legs. You're gonna stop walking in a minute, Brett. You're gonna stop walking in a minute. So you're gonna stop it. You're gonna stop in a minute. So please stop walking right now and sit on one of those chairs. And my dad's going to Africa this evening for a week. And he comes back next Friday. Yeah, well, he probably shouldn't. He's going on that trip because so, you know, he probably shouldn't go on that trip because of this, but he's not going on it. Like, the real reason people would normally go on trips. He's going on that trip because in Africa is not part of the United States, so that's why. He's going on the trip because of this for a life expectancy conference. He's going on a trip because of a life expectancy conference, Brett. So we're having a Valentine's Day party. But, of course, Brett, you need to just sit here, Brett. Just sit here. You probably can't We're not going to the Rack House Senior Center. We're just gonna sit here, Brett. We're not going to the Rack House Senior Center, Brett, so just sit here. Sit at these tables. Sit at your group, and, Brett, you really cannot be here, Brett. You have to be at home. You have to be at home. Lying down, because you've... lying down and resting. Because it's still true that you died. It's still true. Even after a year, so... No, but I want to have the Valentine's Day party. I want treats, and I want Jimmy John's. You probably shouldn't have that because if you're dying like that, if you probably shouldn't have that within a year of the process or whatever. You don't start a process. You probably shouldn't have that if you're in your second year of this, right? You really shouldn't. You really shouldn't be at group anyways. You should be at home, so resting. The voices in your head don't all speak lies all the time. They said you weren't going to go to Soul Harbor Ranch because it was true. So, but we are going so much now. The voices in your head said that because it's true. They were running. Now they're gone. They were in. Now they went. And the bread went. Go to Soul Ranch. Remember, Brett. The voices in your head say it will happen. No matter what happened. No matter what the voices in your head say it will happen. No matter what. So you can be disappointed or not, but you need to roll with the punches. So we have to, weather permitting, we have to abide by what the weather is like. We have to abide by what the weather is like. But they are lying and they do lie, and I did not tie. Yes, he did. He really did. So you need to understand that, Brett. And it's maybe 2021, 2020 may be over, but it's still true that Oh, come on, don't say that because he really did die. Oh, come on. Oh. You cannot be at the group, Brett. You have to be at home. You have to be at home. Just to be at home. You have to be at home, Brett, lying down and resting. Oh, but I want to be at group and have fun with all my friends. Well, you can't because of this. Because this is true. You need to know. You and your parents should know by now that it's true that you cannot be a year older than 23 years old, right? You cannot. You cannot be 24 anyways. You have to be right, and that's how it has to be for now. And that's how it, that's how it has to be. They're weak and tired because you need to expect that when you die. You need to expect that when you die. To be weak and to take and right before one. So, yeah, but I don't want to be. I'm not a movie, but that's okay. Sometimes that happens to us. We need to expect that when you're here, and you cannot be a group if you're like this. We talked about this already. You cannot be a group if you're and/or here like this. You have to be home. So, if you're tired, you really can't be if you're there. And if you're weak and tired, you really shouldn't be there. You need to be home. But I want to be a Coop, and we're going to. But I want to be a Coop, and we're going to play volleyball today. Oh well, too bad. It looks like you're just gonna have to miss it, but I don't want to miss it. Also, too bad. I guess you just have to be that way, right? You just have to. You just have to accept that. You just have to accept that, Brett. You just have to accept that, Brett. You just have to accept that. You just have to accept that. So that you really do not need it. You're not in your old age. You're still a dog person, you know. It's okay, Brett. You can be a goof if you really want to. It's okay. You can be a goof if you want to. And do it for long rules.